Produced from the 2007 to the 2010 model years and sits on the GM Kappa platform shared with the Pontiac Solstice and the Opel GT for the European market. The Sky was first introduced as a concept car for the 2005 North American International Auto Show in Detroit, Michigan, with production starting shortly thereafter in 2006. Our test car was produced in May of 2006 at the Wilmington Assembly Plant in Wilmington, Delaware. The plant was in operation from 1947 until its closure on July 28, 2009. The building was demolished in 2019, and in 2021, Amazon opened a fulfillment center in its place. While the Saturn Sky and the Pontiac Solstice were closely related, the two cars looked completely different inside and out. The Solstice was more rounded in shape, reminiscent of a classic Bugeye Roadster, with a more driver-oriented cockpit, while the Sky is more angled and chiseled with a more straightforward interior.
Hello everyone. Today on this beautiful fall afternoon, we're going to be taking an in-depth walk-around review look at this 2007 Saturn Sky. This Saturn Sky is painted in the silver graphite metallic paint. It does feature the black and red leather interior. Its full pricing is shown on screen, and the full options list breakdown is in the description box below, so make sure you head over there and check that out.
True to Roadster heritage, the Saturn Sky is front-engine, rear-wheel drive, with the longitudinal mounted engine sitting behind a large, single-piece clamshell hood. The aforementioned engine is a naturally aspirated 2.4-liter Ecotec dual overhead cam, 16-valve inline 4-cylinder engine with variable valve timing. This engine is of aluminum block and head construction with electronic sequential port fuel injection and a 10.4:1 compression ratio. This engine creates 177 horsepower at 6,600 RPM and 166 pound-feet of torque at 4,800 RPM. Road and Track magazine tested their Sky from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.2 seconds and 0 to 100 miles per hour in 22.7 seconds. The quarter mile was elapsed in 15.8 seconds at 87 miles per hour. Top speed is estimated around 120 miles per hour. The Saturn Sky is equipped with a 13.6 US gallon fuel tank and consumes 4.8 gallons per 100 miles driven with an estimated total driving range of 285 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 19 miles per gallon in the city, 26 miles per gallon on the highway, and a combined average of 21 miles per gallon. While a 5-speed manual transmission was standard, our car is fitted with the $850 optional 5-speed Aisin 5 L40E automatic transmission.
Around the rear of the Sky, much more angular in its design than its Solstice counterpart, which is much more fluid and organic. This one has a lot more chiseled edges, sharp creases. You still get these little buttresses here. You have these clear lens tail lamps with red lenses for the brake lights and turn indicators. You've also got the Sky badging down here. Center mounted brake lamp. Reverse lamp is down below, and a single exhaust outlet. And as we walk along the profile of the vehicle, with its top down, as you can see, it's a very sporty car. Roadster in definition with a long front bonnet and a short rear deck lid. You've also got the nice upright low windshield And of course, those iconic buttresses in the back. Now we're going to go ahead and raise the top on the car. All right, now that we have the top up, as you can see, it's a small, manually folding canvas top. Has a very tight fit. Fits real tight along these seals here. Little sail panels clip right into the rear deck lid. Of course, you have a heated glass rear window. Fully lined and sealed inside. You have a cross member there. But it creates a nice, quiet, dry, wind-free environment.
Steering is hydraulically assisted, vehicle speed sensitive, variable rate rack and pinion, with 2.7 turns lock-to-lock, and a 34.9-foot turning radius. Wheels are 18 by 8-inch polished chrome alloy 5 spokes, and are shod in 245/45 or 18 Falcon ZZE 950 all-season tires, front and rear. Brakes are 4-wheel vacuum assist disc brakes, and are assisted by ABS and traction control. Front rotors are internally vented and measure 11.7 inches with a single piston sliding caliper, while rear rotors are solid 10.9 inch with single piston sliding calipers. These brakes can halt the Sky from 70 miles per hour to 0 in 185 feet.
Up front, the Sky features a bold, aggressive design language. Crisp, angular lines, highlighted by the tall side view mirrors, the clamshell hood, these faux vents, clear lens projector beam halogen headlamps, turn indicators mounted low, and then below that are the fog lamps. And then you have the mesh intakes for the grille. Just overall a really cool design exercise in this small two-seater sports car. Alright, before we take a look inside, no smart key access system here. We just have a standard GM key fob, lock, unlock, trunk release, and your panic alarm, and just a standard key. So we're going to go ahead and unlock the car, and we're going to get inside. As you can see here, a very sporty, racy interior. Very fun design. Everything falls at reach. Door panels are molded black plastic. They do have this red vinyl insert here with the accent stitching. Piano black trim here around the window switches and the mirror controls. And this polished chrome door pull. You've also got the polished chrome door releases. Stereo speakers. Stainless steel Saturn tread plates. A small little storage tray here. Hood releases down there in the footwell. Two pedals indicate an automatic driving vehicle. Fog lamp control. Instrument panel brightness and dim control here. A little dash mounted air vent. Leather wrapped tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Taking a look at the seats. Very sporty, supportive bucket seats with accent stitching. They are a high back seat with non-adjustable head restraints. Alright, here we are inside, panning through the interior. We're going to show more details here. Nice tight power assisted steering, thick leather wrapped 3-spoke design, satin silver trim on the spokes. It has a Saturn logo here in the middle. And over here you do have your cruise controls with set, resume. Then you have your trip computer controls, which controls the small little readout and the tachometer. And then over on the right hand side you have your voice command, Bluetooth controls, and stereo controls. Not much in the way of instrumentation. It is very motorcycle inspired. You do have a 140 mile per hour speedometer, a central mounted fuel level, all your warning lights in here, and then your 8,000 RPM tach over there with the digital readout for the trip computer. We're going to go ahead and show the trip computer displays here. So you just have trip A and trip B, your fuel range, your average fuel economy, average speed, your oil life calculator, and your coolant temperature. Moving over the top of the dashboard, as you can see here, it's just a small padded binnacle with faux stitching. It's a very narrow dashboard. Passenger side airbag over there, as well as their glove box. They've also got a 12-volt power point. And another neat little feature here is right here is a pop-out cup holder. Moving down the center stack, more of that gloss piano black trim here. You've got your 2 air vents up top. You've got your 4-way flashers here. Climate controls here. Standard AM/FM stereo cassette or CD player here, just with the orange lighting for Saturns. Passenger airbag indicator, auxiliary input jack, a leather wrapped automatic transmission selector lever with the gloss chrome bezel. Piano black trim resides on the handbrake, a nice large center console. And over here in the waterfall section, you do have pop-out cup holders. And you've also got this little pop-out storage tray here. And of course the Saturn logo in the silver area. Overall, the interior of the Sky is no nonsense. It's a purposeful interior. Everything falls at hand. Everything's very comfortable. Over here we do have a manually dimming rearview mirror with OnStar controls. We've also got map lights inside the mirror housing. And very basic sun visors. They only fold down. They do not slide out or extend or anything like that. There's no vanity mirrors. Alright, but behind the driver's seat, take a look back there. There's no back seat obviously, but there is a lever at the side of the seat here. You just lift that up. You do have a small storage net back here. You've also got some speakers and of course your seat belt. Other than that, nothing much. Alright, if you want to access the trunk, there are 2 ways to do it. First, inside the glove box is the trunk release button. Just press and hold that. Or you can press and hold the trunk release button on the key fob. It'll unlatch that clamshell. As you can see, with the top in place, there is little to no trunk room. Just this small area back here behind the top. Other than that, you're pretty much without luggage space. Alrighty, here is a view of the trunk with the top and the upright and lock position. As you can see, you still don't have a whole lot of space, but you do have a little bit more than you did before. Tire inflator kit over there in the left-hand side. Emergency release. Trunk latches in the middle there. Nothing else in the way of top space. Alrighty, this does conclude our in-depth walk-around look at the 2007 Saturn Sky. We hope you found the review enjoyable and informative. If you did like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram channel at BrensoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.